My name is Jackson Nzemya. I'm ASAP's project coordinator here in Mwanza, Tanzania. I'm here to bring you up to speed on everything ASAP has accomplished this year.
I'm Violeth Shayo, ASAP's Kupanda project manager. And in this crazy year, I'm also managing ASAP's COVID-19 response program. We have been busy this year and we have lots to catch you up on, so let's jump right in. We started 2020 with big plans, but when the pandemic hit, we knew we had to stand by our partner communities and do our part to stop the spread of this terrible disease. Rural areas in Tanzania are faced with disproportionate risk to health crisis due to insufficient access to information, adequate water, sanitation and hygiene practices, and quality health care. As a result, ASAP is working closely with the Tanzanian government and our partner communities to inform them about COVID-19, particularly how the virus spread, what they can do to protect themselves, how to slow the spread of this virus in their community, and what to do if they contract the virus. To do this, ASAP facilitates community trainings assisted by local medical officers and has constructed notice boards in high-traffic areas that display informational posters. In addition, we constructed hands-free hand-washing stations and distributed them along with soap throughout all ASAP partner villages. We identified more than 5,000 rural villages that are considered particularly vulnerable to COVID-19 due to pre-existing illness or age and provide them face masks. And finally, we are working closely with village dispensaries and local hospitals to make sure they have the personal protective equipment and tools they need to keep their medical workers safe and to provide quality care to the community. After arming and training our partner communities, we shifted gears to ready our partner schools. And in June when they reopened, we were there at each of those 12 partner schools with face masks for every student and teacher, hand washing stations, soap, and COVID-specific protocols to ensure that if schools were going to reopen, that they could do so as safely as possible. Since launching our COVID response program from Mwanza to Arusha, we have saved more than 30,000 rural community members, students, teachers, and healthcare workers.
As you can see, we have had our hands full this year in making sure our partner communities are safe.
But we have also been fortunate to be able to continue delivering our traditional education programs despite the challenges of the pandemic. In early 2020, we unveiled the brand new multipurpose science laboratories at Nzemya Secondary School. These labs are complete with water, gas, and all the tools, apparatus, and chemicals you can imagine. These labs are just the start to ASAP's investment in STEM. Actually, we are just finishing up the construction of computer lab and the library at this very school that will be the home to all kinds of technology programs. The computer lab hosts a massive offline electronic library in multiple languages, including Swahili, that encompasses an incredibly vast curriculum ranging from pre-K to postgraduate levels. In addition to these exciting new STEM facilities, we have also been busy with numerous other construction projects at 4 different schools. This year, we are delivering massive rainwater catchment system to 3 schools. We are renovating an entire primary school and adding a new classroom with new desks. And we are building 4 new toilet blocks at 2 new primary schools. I know you are probably thinking, great, new facilities, but what you probably don't realize is how badly these facilities are needed and what the standard of most existing schools are in rural Tanzania. Let's look at toilets for example. Most schools don't have adequate toilet facilities. Most actually don't have concrete structures at all. They just have traditional toilets like these. Toilets like these saving 500 to 1,000 kids. They are unsanitary. They contribute to community-wide spread of disease and are unsafe and ill-suited for young girls. So, now that we have established the baseline, let's take a look at ASAP's toilet. These toilets are wheelchair accessible. They use a system that separates waste in a way that increases the lifespan of the building and actually allows us to use the human waste as fertilizer. These toilets, like all ASAP structures, maximize rainwater collection. These facilities not only improve student health, they promote the type of safe and inviting spaces needed for quality education.
We wish we had time to show you all of the other incredible programs that we've been busy with this year, like the teachers training and mentorship programs and student health education curriculums. But we want to take a moment to introduce you to the Kupanda Project for Girls. You may not know this, but girls in rural sub-Saharan Africa face overwhelming challenges when it comes to secondary school education. Tanzania is no exception, where girls in rural areas walk long distances to school, putting them at risk of rape and early pregnancy. They often lack adequate nutrition, safe water, and healthcare at home. They don't have the educational resources they need, and they have difficulty seeing their own potential due to cultural gender biases. So, to address all of these issues, ASAP created the Kupanda Project for Girls, a dormitory-based, comprehensive support program for girls so they can access school and stay in school. We are here at the home of Kupanda, a girls' dormitory where 96 girls live full-time. Here they have 24-hour security, so they are always safe. They are fed nutritionally balanced meals. They have adequate water and sanitation. And after school, they are supported with small group tutoring to help them excel in school. They participate in IT and computer training. They have access to books and other educational resources. And my favorite part, because I teach it, is a 4-year girl leadership and empowerment program that gives them the confidence and urgency to continue their education and whatever path they choose. In rural areas of Tanzania, girls complete secondary school at the rate of 4%, but here, 96 of the girls graduate.
My name is Violeth. I was selected to participate in the very first group of Kupanda students. Since then, with a scholarship from ASAP, I have gone on to advanced secondary level and have recently graduated. And Kupanda was so important to me that since I graduated, I came back here to volunteer and act as a mentor to other girls.
And what exciting news did you recently get?
Wow, I have been accepted to university.
So you can see we've had a very busy year.
And we couldn't have done it without your support.
And we need your support to make these programs going. So if you are able, please make a donation today so that we can continue this important work. Doesn't matter if it is $5, $100, or $10,000. Any amount you can manage goes a long way.
You can go to the link below to donate now. If you're inspired to provide a girls' scholarship to Kupanda,
or to someone like me going to university,
or for Evodia, or of the other many scholarships that we provide, there is an option to provide scholarships on our donate page. If you have questions or want to discuss a donation today, please send us a message at info@africaschoolassistanceproject.org.
On behalf of all ASAP schools and students like me, thank you so much, or as we say in Tanzania, asante sana.